Hello, this is High Priestess Key 333 coming to do your Crescent Waning message. It's going to be quick because we're moving out of the Crescent Waning very quickly right now. Anyway, I'm a little late with this message, but please excuse me, family. But I am going to be doing the new moon message, okay? Because the new moon will be on Wednesday. I think that's the 25th of June. So if you are like me and pay attention to the moon phases, the phase, and I'm talking funny because I have my retainer in the bottom, my bottom retainer. So if you pay attention to the moon phases, that's what this channel is mainly about, energy around, our energy readings about the moon phases as well as elemental energy, okay? And I'll be on here soon to do elements, okay? Um, So this is the crescent waning. We know the crescent waning is when we're flowing into the new moon, right? The new moon is us ushering in things that we want to plant those seeds for, right? We have a lot of different planetary alignment right now that is creating a very chaotic energy in the collective at this time. That is the Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus energy, but the squaring of them, right? We had the squaring of Mars and Saturn. We had a lot, right? That's been occurring. And we have Saturn that's going to be squaring with Neptune, both in Pisces. And then we have the Gemini energy that is still here. I like to always show you guys, right? The Sky Live, right, to tell you or show you. And this is the true sidereal, okay? So it does not go with what you would normally see um, in reference of the Western, okay? So that's one thing I do want you guys to know when I show this is the verdict and the true sidereal, okay, which is a Eastern astrology or a true sidereal astrology, okay? So today is the 23rd of June, okay? And the sun you can see is still in Gemini. The moon is in Taurus. Mercury is in Gemini at this time. Venus is in Aries. So we have had some shifts in reference of the planets, okay? Then we have Mars that's still in Leo. Very strong, aggressive energy. Remember, Mars is all about war. So, we have that energy going on at this time. I did do a reading on it. It's on my big channel, allinthecards.com. Please go over there if you want to know more about what's happening or why, what's going on with the US and Iran, put it like that. Jupiter is in Gemini, okay? So there's a lot of energy in Gemini right now, which is air. We know with air element comes conflict, right? And Gemini is the duality within itself. Saturn, as I told you guys, is in Pisces, and Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces. Now, if you wanted to see this on like a sky map or details or a tracker, all you have to do is click into this and it will take you to what you want to see. Okay. And it'll show you all the planets. You can't really see it here because it's kind of like hazy on this screen, but that's Jupiter. Okay. And Jupiter and the sun right now, I can't remember if they're sextile or conjunct. And it may not even be that. I can't remember which transit they're in, but they're super close. So right now, today on the 23rd, you should be working with the sun and Jupiter or whatever element or whatever energy you want to use in reference of heightening things to expand things. Because right now, the sun and Jupiter together is a huge, huge advancement in reference of expansion of energy, right? So today is a wonderful day to work with that energy, family. Okay. Of course, you can see Mercury up here. If I slide it around, you can see, many things. There's Uranus. Okay. So it gives you what you want to see. There's Mars over here by Leo. So all you got to do is click in it. But this is all free online. You can go and view that yourself. Okay. Um, so yes, so I did want to show you that in the true sidereal and the verdict today. Let's go ahead and get the message. I just want to do a quick message on the crescent waning, since we are waning and moving out of that and moving into the new moon. Please utilize these moon phases, family. This moon energy is very strong. The moon has duality of everything. So even though the new moon is said to usher in things, you can still banish it. I mean, in all moon phases. The full moon is wonderful for bringing in things and banishing things and working duality, good and bad. Okay, especially with this Gemini energy. That's what Gemini is all about. You can create what you want and you can destroy something as well. All right. So please utilize the moon energy. I work with the moon a lot. Okay. Um, yes. And I can't tell you any more heightened messages about the planetary alignment. You must work with that energy because, as we are always told and taught, you control the outcome. You control the outcome. All right. So let's get the message for the crescent waning ancestors. Energy around the crescent waning. What is it that we need to know right now, ancestors? I'm just going to pull 3 cards. Just give us 3-card message in reference of this crescent waning, the rest of the energy that we're feeling during this crescent waning, going up into the new moon, ancestors. Clarity, confirmation. Yeah. Ancestors said transformation. Okay, it's happening right now. A lot of greed, a lot of the law of cause and effect is happening now. The things that people have caused, we're seeing the effect of it right now, even around this new moon coming in. This new moon and the full moon, the ancestors say, because I got the full moon energy here. Okay, that full moon energy is coming out, even though I'm asking about the crescent waning. So that means that energy is just what I just told you, right? The duality, but also working with this energy of the new moon, full moon, right? Things that we're going to be feeling now that are going to be reflected around the full moon, right? So the law of cause and effect, the law of rhythm, okay, um, came out. Neptune, earth element, which is here, as well as the transformation of things in earth. I have a lot here about earthly elements, things that are changing, things that is bringing us through darkness to get to the light right now. It's us to be able to harness this environmental energy right now, family, for us to be able to, let go of the old mindset of things, your perception of things. It's now time for you to move into a new perspective, a new outlook of your situation. It's now time for, you to raise your vibration. Right now we have the messenger of greed, which is definitely all about people being greedy, okay? And the karma that's going to come back around in reference of that, because the law of cause and effect is about karma. We have very strong energy here of Aries, Cancer, um, Leo, okay? Um, Very strong element of those, right? Sagittarius, um, yeah. Right now, the ancestors want you to know to work on your throat chakra and things that you can do and change in reference of creating, right? With your hands, put your hands into some things, create some things, work with your palm chakras, whatever you can do to shift the energy right now. For those out there who do rituals and so forth, now is a great time for you to do that. Um, we're paying for some sins of other people right now, family. All right. So that's what we're feeling. And discernment came out again. Ancestors say you have to have discernment to be able to make it through. Okay. That's why I put up the morning message over on my big channel about discernment. That message has been coming out over and over and over again. And the ancestors is letting us know, once again, this is all about cycles and time in this timeline, in this lifeline, right? Or lifetime, right? It's about cycles. So we're going through another karmic cycle on earth that is driving transformation. That's what we're feeling now in this crescent waning, going into the new moon, because the shadow self of people are going to be revealed. Okay. So we'll be able to reassess, we'll be able to look and reflect on what we see that's happened environmentally, right? And then in the collective. As a collective, this could also shift it to be unity, okay? Throughout all the havoc, throughout all the harm, throughout all the blood that will be shed, it will be a collective unity that happens. And this is all because of the law of cause and effect and the rhythm of this world, of this earth, okay? And how the vibrations, or the uh, shaman renaissance, I think that's how you call it, where it's the vibration of the earth, has to reset, right? And that's the energy the ancestors is throwing out to me here. It's like it has to happen. It's the inevitable, right? So we're going to see a lot of things in reference of the, elders, um, people that can, pay attention to some of the things that are spoken, given to us in reference of wisdom. That's what I'm trying to say. From some of those that may have even been able to see this coming, right? I know I put up over a year or two ago about the war coming, right? And I reposted that on my big page, or you can go into the world events and see it under there. Where I used to do world readings, and I'm thinking about doing one this week, because I had a lot of people to send me emails about, doing world reading to know what's going on and so forth. Right now is the time for you to definitely tap in with source. Okay, tap in with source, do your prayer, your meditation. Right now is the time for us to know, just use discernment in reference of what's right and what's wrong, which way to go, what not to do. You know what I mean? You have to use discernment, family. And the ancestors want you to know that. Without having discernment right now, it could cost you your life. Okay, it can cost you your life. And that is energy basically that the ancestors are saying. Also, remember your throat chakra. So please don't get in any arguments with people. Let things go. Please. Now is not the time. It's a very chaotic energy that is floating amongst the collective at this time, that can also bring your demise. Right now, it should all be about you planning in preparation and reference of your physical needs. You should be getting your waters up, your foods up, growing your foods, doing something that is going to allow you to be able to prosper if anything was to come. Okay. There's no fear. We have faith over that because we know a source and our ancestors got our back. You're never alone, right? So these are the things we have to keep letting ourselves know. I just seen 333. Thank you, ancestors, for confirmation, clarification. So that is the crescent waning energy that is here. Make sure that you are continuously working on your physical needs, all right? Because the Saturn energy is very strong. And we're going to be feeling it, family. I'm not going to lie. This energy is very chaotic. Um, it can also induce your spiritual gifts and your dreams, your visions right now. I suggest you write them down. I have me a new journal to write down my spiritual downloads and so forth. If you can do that, it's best that you do. All right. But take heed. I'll see you in the new moon reading or messages, and I'll talk to you soon. Please hit the like button. Much love to you. Peace.